Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to Deb Chanel's 40s World, where we do the bold and the beautiful recaps and reviews of their soap opera show. Okay, we're here on Wednesday, May 10th, 2017. Let's go and get right on into it. It's exciting. Bill made it exciting, but I'm so proud of Follow the Leader Thomas. Now he's not going to be called Follow the Leader Thomas because he's standing up like a real man, and he's definitely standing up to a mega man who doesn't take no for an answer, and he's doing a very good job in putting Bill Spencer in his place. So he comes to be known as Strictly Thomas, Thomas's own man, Thomas the man in charge today. Okay? So we got Bill is showing Emmy, which is really Cheryl Underwood, his new creation, his new statue, his new baby, his new love. And he can't stop caressing her. And she wants Bill to pretty much do the same thing to her. But there's no pun intended there, okay? We know who Bill really gets down with and what he admires most, okay? Then we have CJ that's over there visiting Bill about the Spectre Fashions house still up for sale because his cousin Sally couldn't come through with 100,000 that she needed to stay in the building. And he's holding his, check ready to give to CJ, and he's sensing CJ is having some apprehensions. But he's okay. You never evicted someone before, and especially family. Let's go on over there and let me show you how it's done. So he's taking CJ from his office to go back to one of CJ's properties, which is his mother's old-fashioned house, so he can evict his family slash his cousin out of his building so he can definitely bulldoze it down to start way in production on his new skyscraper he wants to build on that property. Okay. And then we have Wyatt. He tells Wyatt that don't get in his seat, don't make no phone, or don't do this, that, or the other. Soon as he leaves, Wyatt slides right on in his dad's seat and try to order lunch. But of course, Allison picks right up on him, and she actually has changed the password code so that they know it's not Bill ordering any food, this, that, and other. It's his son, Wyatt, playing behind the controls, okay? So she kind of, I guess, cusses him out lightly. He asks her, can she order him some food, some lunch? And Liam comes in to see how everything's going after he done did his due. And I'm proud of Liam as well as standing up for the good fight because if he wasn't in between Bill and his dad Bill and Wyatt, they wouldn't survive with their morality because they have none. They're cut from the same cloth. And Liam, he's up there, but he has a lot more of his mother personality and sensibility than Dollar Bill and his brother Wyatt. So, we do that situation. We goes to where are we now? Oh no. Coco comes over to see everybody expect her fashion. She's seeing everything getting taken away and this, that, and third. She don't know really what to say. I don't even know why she's there. We hadn't seen her in ages in a sense. So she really didn't need to be there chiming in on she believes on doing the right thing. Yeah, Sally got that. She dodged the bullet of jail. She understands now. She got to go with her own gut feeling instead of what Grams is telling her. Okay? So yes, she got Grams to fall all the way back. Everything's cool and kosher at this time. Then we have Thomas. He comes back to see his sister, and he tells her what he had experienced with Sally, and that she's leaving town, and this, that, and the other. And Steffi is fighting in her mind whether or not she should tell Thomas, her brother, about what she knows about Bill's part in taking, well, the part Bill played in taking Sally to the cleaners, as well as making her go down a downward spiral and doubting herself and her uh excuse me, her talent to actually design and be able to be in a ring with, the big wheels and stuff in the fashion house industry. So we go where Bill and CJ are finally at the Spectre camp, ready to evict Sally and her crew from the building. When Liam comes by and he tells Wyatt he knows what his father did. And of course, they going back and forth with their little, sibling rivalry banter. We'll move on from that. We got Coco tells everyone, especially Sally, that she's sorry about them losing Spectre Fashions, but she's not sorry for having morality, and she made Sally do the right thing. Then we have Thomas shows Steffi, Sally's parting gift to him, which was a drawing design of some gown she designed, and hopefully he can use in his next collection to, make up some money of something she stole from him. Steffi is amazed at her talents, and he said, "Oh, she really did have something, didn't she?" He said, "Yeah." He just don't understand, what had went wrong. Blah 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 blah. He know her story, but he's like, doubt why she couldn't just rise up from those ashes. But then, she's having thoughts that she should go on and tell Thomas of what she knows on Bill's part and Jared's part they played, to have Sally go down such a uh, dark place where she felt she had to come and do the wrong thing to do the right thing for people and her family. Then she goes on to tell Thomas what she knows from what Liam told her, of why Sally went to resorting to stealing from them, and that it was really Bill Spencer and Jared that set these, unforgivable moments that Sally did to destroy their fashion, that they created. And it really wasn't her fault. Okay, then we go to commercial. We come back. Liam shows Emmy his wedding pictures on his phone, and she's asking, "Is that all you have of your wedding?" And Liam looks at her like, "Are you crazy?" "Yes, this is all I have. Remember, I was the groom, participating in the wedding. I was actually marrying my wife at the time, so I couldn't capture the moment on film myself while I was actually experiencing it at the time. Understand?" And Emmy like, "Okay, take some pictures of me." So Emmy then asked them to take several pictures of her standing by Bill's statue of his building he wants to erect, after he bulldozed, Spectre Fashion's property, down to the ground. Because Bill stares at it and he holds it with so much empathy and, seduction that every time he sees the building, he wants her picture alongside their building, so he could be thinking about both of them at the time. Okay, then she asked Liam to send those pictures to his dad, and Emmy says so he can have two things he loved the most: his smoking hot, glass building, and his smoking hot Emmy. I was like, "Oh Lord!" And then she goes out the door. I said, "The damn Cheryl Underwood. She knows she can get somebody to laugh at her behind." Other than Lonnie Love, of course, that she does nothing for the real, and she would never have that personality as Cheryl Underwood as being a comedian. Okay. Then we have Liam is grilling Wyatt about standing by his dad with the decision he made against Sally and what Jared and his dad did to her. Then we have Bill is over with CJ telling the crew they're being evicted and he's taking over the company, or really the property. Okay. Thomas tells Steffi that he should go with Sally. He's pouring his heart out to his sister because he don't believe he's going to ever have another woman come into his life as such a force as she did when she came into his. He said, "I didn't fall in love at first sight. I fell in love at first, second, third, fourth, fifth sight of her." And then Stephanie is just really, really crazy. She does the unthinkable, which is having morality, having compassion for another person. I tell you, I might have to not call her bought and paid for no more. She might be pulling herself out the dirt. So I can comfortably call her Steffi. Okay? But then, she goes on to tell Thomas what Liam had told her about the situation. And Thomas is livid at Bill Spencer and Jared, but mostly about Bill and his dealings. And then we go to commercial, we come back. Thomas wants answers. She wants more detailed answers from Steffi. So Steffi goes into great detail with what Jared had wrote and how he wrote it, and his real review versus Bill Fox review. And Thomas is so livid and angry, and he leaves Steffi in mid sentence and goes out the door. But she kind of knows where he's going. Then small talk is going on between Wyatt and Liam about his dad's deeds. We have CJ and Sally are getting a one-on-one business lesson from none other than Bill Spencer about, business etiquette, what they do when breach of contract comes around, what would take place after that, this and the third. And he puts both of them down in the meantime as well. But Thomas comes to the rescue and tells CJ to not sign anything. And he tells Sally she's not going anywhere either. go to commercial, come back. The crew is talking about how Thomas just passed right past them and didn't give them no acknowledgement. But Darlita is understanding because she's like, oh, he touched me, because she's, secretly in love with him too, or money. I don't know which one. I think it's more so the money and the prestige. And Thomas' good looks don't harm anything either. Okay, but Coco knows he's going in. He's going for love. So that's pretty much what she tells the crew. Because Graham's all up, wad about him not recognizing her and this, that, and the third. I don't know. Graham need to go sit down. They need to send Graham back home. I'm telling you. She do more dirt and harm where she at, but it just is what it is. She family, right? Okay. Then Liam comes to talk with Steffi about, whether she decided to tell Thomas what he told her. And she goes on to get him the 411 on what she told Thomas and that she felt it was necessary. And, Thomas is pretty much over there now. And of course, Liam says Bill Spencer's over there now at Forrester Spectre Fashions as well. So she said, hey, love is love. You should know all about that. And of course, they both laugh about it because, they both are going hard for each other at one point in time. Then we have Bill is trying to get on Thomas about a man and a boy's perspective, and when we conduct ourselves, we have to be men, not boys, and da 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 da. I like, okay, he getting another behavioral mannerism lesson 101. Okay, then Thomas tells it all while Bill is watching his secret plan unfold right between his eyes, going down the drain as we speak. But Bill still doesn't do anything. He don't refute what Thomas said. He know it's all true. He don't care. He stresses the point to believe in cold hard cash every day, all day, other than emotions and love and all that goes along with it. And like I said, everybody's not backing down. They rattling around Sally, and that was pretty much it. Thomas just say she ain't going nowhere. So I don't know if Thomas gonna come up with the 100K that she needs to stay in business, and CJ needs to keep her from going out of business. We don't know, because she definitely played off shifty, which bills don't pay off anyway. She didn't get that debt taken care of, but she paid it off with proceeds she had prior to them selling any items off Force Creations fashions that they stole. So we don't really know. I'm just speculating, but I'm pretty sure Thomas is going to give her the money. And Bill's going to be a raging bull stallion, mad as hell. But he's going to try to take it out on Liam. But Bill knew that was fucked up from the beginning, what he was doing. So shame on you, Bill. And that's karma coming around biting your behind in the butt. Okay? But anyway, that is the Bold and the Beautiful for Wednesday, May 10th. I'll be with you, God willing, tomorrow, giving you more play, blow, blah, blow, of Bill Spencer, hopefully, because they don't really have nothing else going on. Unless he's going to try to take off and marry Brooke and then come back and try to fight some more for their property. But, hey, Thomas involved now. And when you got money, love, and power involved, hey, anything can happen, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.